It's 6:40 in the morning. I meditated and I went outside to walk for about 10 minutes, and I had a message that I wanted to share with y'all as I do a little makeup before work. You have this garden, right? Before you decided to come down here, you said, I want to have a little garden. Just for me, I want to experience it. I want to know what it's like to have a garden. And so you hire someone and you say, okay, you're gonna help me manage this garden. And that person's like, okay, bet. I'm pretty meticulous though in how I work, but I will definitely make sure this garden doesn't die. It's gonna survive and I will keep it safe. And you're like, cool. I mean, I wasn't really worried about it dying, but I'm, do your thing. So you decide to sit back and, just experience and observe this guy or gal, this person on the farm, right? And they're doing their little thing. They're sowing the seeds. They're harvesting all this stuff, right? You take a nap and you leave it up to him for a while. When you wake up and you come back to see what he's doing, you notice some things kind of off. Doesn't really seem right to you, but you're like, oh, I don't know anything about gardens, so I'ma just trust that this person knows what they're doing. So time goes on, you're observing this person tend to your farm. And after a while, you're like, nah, I need to say something. Something ain't right. So you go up to the person managing your garden and you're like, I don't know a lot about gardens, but this don't feel good. This don't feel right. I mean, I guess everything is alive, but they look like they're barely making it. And there's weeds and thorns in here. Why do we have weeds and thorns in here? And the person tending to your garden catches an attitude with you, and they're like, you don't know how to manage a garden. I do. You hired me to do this, so let me do my job. And you're like, whoa, why are you getting so sassy with me? And as you say that, this person starts to grow in size, and you're like, what the fuck? And it starts to get real bossy, and so time goes on, and this person is just becoming more and more of a bully, of a mean person. At some point, you don't even realize that it's not even your garden anymore. It doesn't even look the way that you wanted it to look. You have no say in the garden. Anytime you try to put an input of what you think would be good for the garden, the person that you hired is like, I don't care what you think, we're gonna do what I think is good. So now you've got this garden that you had high hopes for. You wanted it to be this beautiful thing, and now it's not even really your garden anymore. The person you hired to manage this garden and see to it has changed it into something that you don't like, and you don't even have a say in the garden anymore. You feel powerless, you feel dejected, and you just sit there and watch it all unfold. You watch it happen. Your precious garden. This little story is synonymous to you and the ego. You have let the ego run your garden. You have given it all the reins. You have given it all the power, and you are supposed to be the master of the ego. You are supposed to be the one that oversees and observes and know that this garden is your responsibility. This is your garden, and you have let someone who is beneath you, because you are over this person, take charge of your garden. And we're not doing that anymore. Take your power back. You are the sovereign being. You are sovereign over your mind. You are sovereign over your body. I want you to close your eyes and tell your ego right now, I am your master. You listen to me. You serve me. I don't normally say stuff like this, but in this case, it really made sense to me to say. You do not understand your ego. You overstand it. When you see your insecurities or your wounds, your vulnerabilities, whatever you're working through, you are owning these wounds with power. You are healing it from a place of power and sovereignty. You are not a victim to this wounds. You are not a slave to the ego and your perceived wounds, which they're a part of the illusion, right? But the point is I want you to have more power in yourself. Take your power back. So in the past few weeks, I have been meditating every day. I did a 30-day meditation challenge. Today is day 29, and I'm so excited. I mean, it's not like it's gonna end, but the fact that I, for the first time in my life, am going to have meditated for 30 days in a row is just such an accomplishment for me. I was doing it for 15 minutes, and like up until like this past month, you could not have told me that I was going to be doing this. But now that I'm doing it, it's like it's such, like, you know, I can't imagine not doing it anymore at this point. But along with meditating, I have also been dancing on a daily basis. Dancing is something that I really love to do. And if you haven't heard this saying, this I'm glad that I'm telling you now, but it's find something that you love to do and do it a lot. Do it as much as you can. And that's what I have been doing with dance. And in this process, I am starting to awaken my own spiritual gifts. I have been channeling. I have been speaking in light language. I have been doing healing energy work with my hands and through dancing, and it has been such a joy and such an honor for me to be witnessing all of this happening. Like I from the least egoic place as possible, I am genuinely elevating. You know, I have been working very hard these past couple of years, really the last 18 months, if anybody has been with me through when I've moved to this apartment. You know, I think I need to share that story. I'm not sure if I did a full story on that, but I think I'm ready to do that now. But yeah, such exciting things are unfolding right now, and I have been giving the inspiration to start doing ecstatic dance lives on TikTok for about an hour, to just show up and dance and open that space for people who want to do something like that, who want to start moving their bodies and getting into the lightness and joy that is dancing. Yeah, I want to do that. I'm nervous to do it. I'm excited to do it. I ordered my equipment from Amazon, and by equipment, I mean the little microphone that I can pin to my shirt and one that I can have near the TV because I don't have a speaker, so I'm just doing what I gotta do, you know? So I think I'm gonna officially make it at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. By the time I post this video, I will have already have done it for about 4 days now, but I think this Thursday, if you're watching this, you will be able to join me at 8 o'clock p.m. I'll be 28 this year, and I know 28 is the year of Saturn returns, but I genuinely feel like the age of 27 was that for me. 27 was such a transformative year. Oh my God, it's just, and it's still going, it's still continuing, I'm still unfolding, I'm still meeting such amazing people and just expanding myself and just really diving into spirit. And man, the gratitude is here. It's all the way up here because, man, if you know, you know. It has been a year. I'm gonna end it here though for this week's video because I have a feeling that I'm gonna get pretty busy / forgetful this week about recording. So I love you. Thank you for being here. May you have the most blessed of week. Stay in your gratitude. Know that you are protected. Know that you are loved. and you are being shown the way. You're not doing anything wrong. Somebody needs to hear that. You are not doing anything wrong. You're exactly where you need to be. I know it fucking sucks and you don't want to be there anymore, but just hang on in there. What you're asking for has been heard. The process that you're going through is to get to where you want to be. Even if it looks like it's the exact opposite direction, just trust. Surrender. Surrender deeper. Challenge yourself. This is what you've been asking for. Just believe it, be gentle with yourself, and stay connected, stay grounded. Go ground out in nature whenever you can. Do what makes you happy. My God, do what makes you happy. Even if you don't feel like it, just 5 minutes. I promise you, if you just do it for 5 minutes, you're going to find that you want to do a little longer than 5 minutes, and then you're going to be glad that you showed up for yourself. Okay, bye. Love you.